With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. It easily move into the top 5.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down carry for Harris. Calais Campbell on the stop. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to get this out to the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Howell. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Tua going to give this to Wright. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Tua. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go again here with Wright. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And going deep for Hill. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Down the left sideline, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Breaks through the contact.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Faking the handoff, Howell. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Najee Harris, 25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From midfield, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as a tackle made at the 42.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Complete to right. Spinning past him. Oh! Still going. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Muscles by at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Howell out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll go right back to right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Block it in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a short gain down to about the 33. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And Howe will throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now Harris. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Howell. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Darnell Washington. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. In motion, the tight end. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Boye Mafe.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua going to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
44.
In motion, Hill.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Wright, 43 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Howell.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Set. Shot alert. Go.
They run with Harris. Powering his way forward. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's right. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 2nd and 9. They'll work the middle here with Wright. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
He hits his target, Lockett.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On the give, this is Wright. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. In motion, Hill.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At their 40.
Now Howell. This is the tight end Fant.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Howell down to throw it.
They'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
26 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Howell throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Wright. Gets around him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Complete to Wright. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Seahawks 36. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. This is 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Howell. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't rip.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Lions.
And Howell will throw it. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the early struggles continue.